just another little pretty face. I'm crazy as hell too. But I'm stupid and I'm slow and I don't remember stuff very well. Um, and I damn sure will back into something more than once. Seems like I'm capable of just making those mistakes just over and over and over. As soon as I forget I made one, I'll make it again. So I got to remember, if that makes any sense. I, you know, get feeling good and doing good around here and get things in order. And then next thing I know, I think I need to help somebody out. And I do believe in helping people out. I'm not going to stop doing that, but I am going to stop doing it personally. Um, I'm going to stop having to, thinking I need to put my hand out there. And instead, I'm going to, I don't know, establish some kind of other way, some kind of trust or something to help people out and to look for them, help them out, so they don't help them out, help me out all my things as well. Um, and it's sad because most of the time I would give you more than what you're taking, and while you're doing it, you're just messing me up and making me um, having to do something twice as hard before I can get to where I'm going. I think a lot of it, like I said, has to do with what I am stand for. And well, it's got to be because there's no other reason for this to happen other than it's happening to a bunch of people, other than me, because it's too elaborate just to be done to me. I can't be the only one, and I'm sure all the others are thinking the same way. It's like it's just me. Why? Why me? Why? How come? Nobody else. This happening to everybody else. Well, it's a big world, you know, and there's a lot of things going on in it that we don't understand. Some of them I really do. Um, and But I don't understand why people want to be that greedy. It's astonishing to me because the power behind all this stuff, uh, they don't need this, but they want it. It's mine, so they want it. And I really, keep thinking to myself, the amount that people they could lose of doing this to me, uh, far outweighs, you know, anything else. And the amount of pain that is created is far outweighs anything I might have done to deserve it. Um, like I said, the only thing that I I'm really proud of it, is how I have kept my cool. I've kind of kept in a level head through all this going on this time. This has gone on over and over and over for a number of years. And but this time, like I said, I've really kept a level head. I didn't let it spin me. I gonna have to deal with repercussions for quite some time with my accounts and everything. I had to get checks canceled. Had to money that I was expecting to take care of things, for me. I'm just gonna have to wait on, and I've had to, I'm having to redo literally all my accounts. Um, and The deeper I get into stuff, the more BS I find. I find, you know, cat's name all over my computer stuff. That when I go fill out something or whatever, it's set up to, he's in there, right in there with it. I'm like, man, now if you ain't setting up something to rip somebody off, you wouldn't be putting that in there, you know, um, because and also it showed me all the stuff where he went in and got all my passwords, you know, uh, and so he's pretty much got everything he needs to just continue to AI my life, which he's done anyway. And this is the way it happens every time, though. Um, I get it all situated and under control and under wraps, and nothing going on. And as soon as I do, that's not good. Then they've got to come in and they do it one more, and they just do it again. And just a little bit rougher and strict, you know, more aggressive each time that they come in and change these rules because I'm doing, you know, I'm securing things a little better each time. You know, it's just like, um, you know, I I don't know if, you know, they were trying to get what my mom and my dad was leaving me and my brothers, or you know what they were. I'm sure that's what it was for me, but I mean, I'm sure that's what they do with pretty much everybody. You know, um, they target the like I said, the elderly and the people that aren't able to do things for themselves, and they come in and they act like they're going to help you out, and they really help you out of your things. They become they become the you know, administrator basically of your life, and when they become that administrator of your life, you it's not yours anymore. Um, I guess that's why they call it identity theft. I mean, I didn't really understand identity theft up until now. I thought that was just basically just a financial thing, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. Is the financial part. It's uh, it's what it makes you look like is the major part of it. It's kind of like that movie where that oh shoot, what's her name? She stole his identity and his credit cards and what have you. Um, you know, people thought that was him that did it. You know, he went had all kind of trouble, you know, until he finally just tracked her down and stopped it. And until he did, they did not stop. You know, he just kept on, and it's same thing has happened to me. Every time I turned around, it's just been one more thing or another. I'll be sitting there web browsing, and all of a sudden it'll start popping up, you know, where I joined some kind of club or something. I'm like, "Hey, wait a minute, I did not do that. Um, or I'll be open up my computer to show it to somebody, and there'll be stuff coming up on the browser that it's like, you know, I mean, I have looked at stuff like that, but I can guarantee if I ever did, I took it right back off and got rid of it and stopped, um, because it really kind of freaks me out, the stuff that they show on this stuff. Um, it's a sad place that we're in, that people will do the things that they do um, just for pleasure. You know, and a lot of times it's they're I can't make myself better by making you bad. Um, it doesn't work that way. I can't make myself bigger by making you small. It doesn't work that way. Um, I can't make myself happier by making you sad. Sure doesn't work that way. I can make myself happier by making you happy. That'll make me happy. I can make myself more important by making you important, because then I'm an important part of something. But I can't make myself more important by making you unimportant, because that just brings me down too. And I just want, I'd like for everybody, like I said, just one day be nice, you know? And I think that would be so cool. You know, I remember when 9/11 happened. Um, the airplane struck the building, and all the other stuff went down, and the people died. But everybody just rallied together. You know, um, it seemed like nothing else bad was going on while that was happening. Everybody else was almost like hand in hand, joining together to uh, to help their fellow man in the United States. Anyway, um, it was unbelievable the amount of camaraderie that was going on at that time, and because we all had a purpose, and that was to take care of each other, and we did it, and it was really cool, you know, and I think we should be able to do that even when there's not a catastrophe, you know. If we can do that when there's not a catastrophe, man, what we could do if there was, it would be unbelievable. So be nice to yourself, be nice to somebody else, take care of the animals and the little old ladies and the children, the little men, all of us, all that. And, but just be nice. That's cool. That's a cool thing. And, hell, I'm gonna cry. Shoot. Sometimes I get real emotional about this stuff. Because, and when talking about a lot of this, it reminds me of my mother, and because my mother, I can tell you a secret. My mother was a midget, up until, I don't know, she was probably 20 or so, but she was a midget up until then. And so, but anyway, my mother was a doll. She was a sweetheart, and everybody loved her. And I sure wish a lot of that would have rubbed off on me, but I've been an asshole my whole life, So that's what happened with me, and so that allowed, when this came up and this started happening to me, I already had a reputation of being an asshole, so it went to help me, and so I walked into the worst scenario ever, just because, but it was while I was in the hospital. Well, before I went in the hospital, but when I did go in the hospital, that's when I really doubled down on just gonna be nice, no matter what. I'm gonna give people candy and sweetness, and just be the best, kindest guy I could possibly be, and what have you. I mean, um, I had people that I should have sued. And but I said no. A lot of times I did things that I could have got sued for, and they didn't do it to me. So I said no. I'm going to stick my hand out and tell them I forgive them and go on about my business, and that's what I did. Um, and I just feel better about that. And every time I do something nice, it just really makes me feel good. I've got to go to a meeting sometime or another, and they want to see some of the stuff that I've designed, and it's really cool. And I want to show them what I've done, and I want to show them how to do it themselves. I mean, I don't have to be. It's not for me to make money on. It's for me to feel good that somebody else is going to get helped with the things that I've designed. And I can't wait to see somebody else have something that I came up with. Even if I don't give it to them, if somebody else takes care of it, that's cool too. So. Because I tell you what, I earned the right, all right, to not ever do anything mean again. And that's the honest God truth. I've done all that I should be able to do, mean and nasty and all that from back in the day. But I will say this: I did not do these things I did out of malice. I did them out of ignorance. And but I guess doing mean stuff is always ignorant. There's no smart way to be that way. There's no smart answer for it. It's all ignorant. You know, we got to be more like Jesus. And if we can, some of us or more of us or even a lot of us or a little bit of us be that way, it's just a better place to be. And I'm just bouncing back and forth on this because I've been posting pretty much all day long uh, because I want people to know, you know, that there's other people out there going through what you're going through. And, you know, I may not be able to help you with it, and you may not be able to help me with it, but it's good to know that I'm just not the only one. And it's good to know, you know, that somebody else out there is thinking about me, and I'm thinking about you. No matter what, I'm going to think about you. So, have a great day. I'm going to have the best day I can, and hopefully we'll see each other one day. See ya.